Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And today on the our Marvel Contest of Champions channel, we are going to rank up Immortal Abomination from a rank 4 to a rank 5. This is a 6-star SIG 200 Immortal Abomination. So yesterday we opened up our 7-star selector that we got with the legendary tokens. Yes, I did choose Ebony Maw, but we got a tier 6 class selector. I chose science because I had about 2.5 or so science already, so I chose the science. So now we've got 3. We got enough to rank up our guy. So we're going to rank him up. We're going to look at him first, talk about his kit, talk about his synergies, and then we're going to rank him up, and we're going to bring him in against Winter Soldier and look at his Winter Soldier index. And our baseline for a rank 5 6 stars is the Hulk and Hercules. So the Hulk, I have a rank 5 Hulk. I also have a rank 2 7-star Hulk. But the rank 5 Hulk was able to take out Winter Soldier in about 75 hits and was able to do it in about a minute. The rank 2 7-star Hulk was able to do it in 65 hits in about 50 seconds. So that one is the fastest so far. So let's take a look at iBomb's kit. So we got him here. We're going to bring him to a SIG 200 and a rank 5. So as far as his attack rating goes, we're comparing him to Groot for HP and attack rating and crit rate. So let's look at Groot. And where is our guy Groot here? So Groot is a baseline at SIG 200, 6-star rank 5. So he's got 60,000 hit points, and he's got an attack rating of 3,800 and a crit rating of 14%. And Immortal Abomination has, we want him to be SIG 200. He has just shy of 58,000, so he's a little less. His attack rating is about 800 more, and he has a crit rating of 5%. His crit rating is pretty bad, but his damage is not in critical hits. It's not even close. So he's got a block proficiency that's pretty good, physical resistance that's pretty good. So, he passively takes 100% less damage from poison effects, and the recovery reduction from poisons is 50% less effective. And he also has corrosive poison, so contact with the opponent has a 15% chance to inflict them with a poison debuff that deals a nice chunk of damage, over 25%, and reduces health recovery by 30%. Look at that. If the opponent reaches 10 poison debuffs, they are converted into an acid burn. And this acid burn works against even opponents that are poison immune. So this will work. And they take 24,876 damage over 5 seconds. While the acid burn is active, the opponent is inflicted with an indefinite non-stacking poison debuff, dealing 0 damage and reducing health recovery by 30%. While this is active, no additional personal effects can be inflicted onto the opponent. When striking an opponent suffering from acid burn, attacks are unblockable. That's very good. And deal a burst. So in addition to this, they deal a burst of damage. When triggering acid burn, Abomination inflicts a petrify debuff of 60% potency for 5 seconds. So if you don't know what petrify does, look it up. It's pretty good. And it reduces regeneration even more. All right, he has self-inflicted poison, so every 10th basic attack landed inflicts Abomination with an indefinite poison debuff that deals 0 damage. Each poison debuff grants 195 physical resistance. So he starts physical resistance with 366. It's minus. It really should say minus. So 366 translates into 20%. So this is roughly 12%. So his physical resistance is massive. Massive. While Abomination is poisoned each time he blocks, an attack and attack the opponent is inflicted with a weakness debuff, reducing attack rating by 30%. So basically, if they attack him with a physical attack and he's got a bunch of poisons on him, they're going to do no damage. So it doesn't really do any good. You just might as well just let them hit you, because the more contact they have with you, the more chance they're going to get one of these poison debuffs. So that's part of his kit. Just let them hit you. They're not going to do any damage, or they'll do minimal damage, and then they're going to get this poison, and this poison lasts for 25 seconds, which is a long time. All right, special attack 1. On activation, inflicts a non-stacking petrified debuff for a 20% potency for 25 seconds. And then Abomination inflicts himself with 4 poisons. This is increased to 6 if he's got his Toxic Aura on, which turns on with a special 2. Activate Toxic Aura while active. Consume 1 debuff every 2 seconds to keep the aura paused. Consumption is to keep the aura paused. Consumption is paused during the opponent's special attacks. During Toxic Aura, standing near the opponent inflicts them with 1 poison debuff every second that deals damage over 10 seconds and reduces coverage. So it's basically the same thing as these up here, except they get 1 every second. And remember, when they get 10, they get acid burned. Each stack of Toxic Aura beyond the first increases the speed that it inflicts poisons by 25%. So instead of every second, it's every 0.75 seconds. It's not easy to get 2 stacks of this, by the way. And then special 3 inflicts an acid burn automatically. So just like this one up here, just like that one. Direct damage over 5 seconds. Each stack of the Toxic Aura inflicts 1 additional acid burn effect. So you're going to get 2 of these. Until the next time the Toxic Aura expires, it becomes enhanced, increasing the time it takes to consume a poison by ½ second. So instead of 2 seconds, every 2 seconds, it's every 2.5 seconds. This enhancement cannot stack, but can be activated. So the rotation that you want to do is you want to get this Toxic Aura going. So you want to get his meter, his power meter up to just before you hit a special 3. Pop the special 2 so you get the Toxic Aura. And I've seen people do the special 1 just to get the extra poisons here. You can do that, but I do the special 2 almost to the special 3. The power bar is almost to the special 3. I pop the special 2 so I have almost a bar of power, and then I build up to a special 3, and then I watch the fun happen. Okay, so what is his awakened ability? Self-inflicted poison stack limit is increased to 12, and Abomination self-inflicts 3 poisons at the start of the fight. So this makes it faster. And the big one, and this is why you want him max sig, poison, petrifies, and acid burns last 30% longer. Up to 30% longer. So they start down here at 6%, and they go all the way to 30%. You want them to be that long. That's really long. That means more poison damage. All right, let's really quickly look at his synergies. He's got a synergy with Abomination. So each time a poison debuff expires or is removed from the opponent, there is a 5% chance to inflict an innervate. That's not great. 5% is not a great chance. So I don't necessarily like that. Enemies, crit rating. His crit rating sucks. You're not really going to get it that much higher. Fairest of them all, heavy attacks inflict an armor break debuff, reducing the opponent's armor rating by 250 or 350 for 15 seconds. You absolutely want that one. This is a unique one, so I would bring in Man-Thing to do that. But you want that one because he gets an armor break in addition. King Groot, Immortal Kings. Personal poisons and acid burn effects gain a 15% potency. You definitely want that one. We'll be bringing that one in for the Winter Soldier Index. Immortal Rulers. Basic attacks require to trigger a self-poison or reduce by 2. So instead of every 10 attacks, it's every 8. Want that one too, because you want those poisons up as much. So there's 3 champs. We'll bring him in. Gamma Mutates. Gives a stack to health. That's not great. It's okay. King Groot gets something, but size extra large, which he's extra large. Health and attack rating. That's great. We'll be bringing him in. Goo Platoon. Activating a special attack grants a non-stacking viscous buff. Increases the potency of damage over time effects by 50%. We want that. Nerve Toxin Arrows. 7% attack rating. And the Green Door. Gain 250 energy resistance for each poison. That's okay. I think we're probably going to be bringing in Man-Thing, King Groot, Immortal, Red Skull, and why did that just do that? Oh, I didn't want to go to him. Why did it just go to him? I don't understand that. And probably we'll be bringing in Baron Zemo. All right, so that's his kit. That's what he does. That's his kind of rotation. That's how he works. So let's rank him up, and then we're going to test him out against Winter Soldier and see what his Winter Soldier index is. All right, let's rank him up real quick. So we got champions, and where is he? There he is. So Scorpion, Hulk, and Human Torch, and this other Hulk are already all ranked. So Scorpion's a rank 5, Human Torch is a rank 5, 7-star Hulk, Awakened, is a rank 2, and my Hulk over here at the end is a rank 5. He's a low PI. So we're going to upgrade him. Yes, sir, we are. He's going to be expensive, but that's okay. By the way, we are now out of... We got to take all of these, too. So we're out of... Actually, I'm just going to select all and use them all, because we want to fill this back up with stuff that's going to expire. So, because we've got a whole bunch of stuff that's getting ready to expire. And he goes all the way up to level 65, so this is going to be pretty expensive. So we're going to take basics and that. So we're going to claim max. We'll do all these. That gets us to 44. And then we're going to do science after this then. So we want to get rid of... No, I don't want to do that filter. That's what we want right there. Okay, we just want science now, so let's claim all the science. Get him up. There's all the science. He's at 63. And we don't need all of this. We're actually starting to run kind of low on science. Okay, and there he is, level 65. He is... Oh, he is my top science champ now. Look at that. He is really high PI. And he is Sig 200. Okay. And now we're going to take him in against Winter Soldier. We're actually weak against Winter Soldier, but that's okay. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. And I think that got me my Paragon stuff, too, my test of the Paragon. Okay, so we want I-Bomb. And who do we want? We want King Groot. Yep, we want that 15% potency. We want Man-Thing. Yep, yes, sir. We don't want him. We want Red Skull. And we want Baron Zemo. I've got a 6-star Baron Zemo right there. And wow, Baron Zemo's got 4 of these guys. Baron Zemo gained 50%. Oh, was that it? Additionally, that's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at villain champions gain. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's going to be good. And he's not a Thunderbolt. I don't think he's a Thunderbolt. He's not a Thunderbolt. This is the one we're looking at right there. Activating a special attack grants a non... There we go. Okay, that's what we want. So now we're going to have a whole bunch of good stuff. We should have the... I want to look at that again. We should have the 50% potency. Heavy attacks inflict a armor break. Okay. So let's get into it. Begin quest. Here we go. So we want to work up to a special 2. Almost a special 3. And then we want to work up to a special 3. And then we're just basically just going to do that rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's already got 3 poisons on him. We're going to hit him with that. He's already got 5 poisons on him. We're going to hit him again. And he's suicide friendly as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit him again with that. Alright, now we're going to hit him with this. We're going to get our poison. And we're going to hit him with this. So we got one of those. And he's acid burned now. So I can just keep hitting him. With this. And our aura is active. Here we go. Wow, look at how much damage he's taken. Oh! Oh! Oh, we made a mistake. We made a mistake. Oh, and he went down. Okay. How many hits and how long? That was pretty fast. And even though we made a mistake, 65 hits and 1:18. So that would have been probably 8 seconds less, 5 seconds less. So almost under a minute, 65 hits because of all of that wonderful, wonderful acid burn damage and all the poison damage and everything. And he's weak against him. So imagine what he can do against somebody that he has advantage against, so any of the Mystic champs or any of the other ones other than skill. So, all right, that is the video I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.